Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
So recently we kicked off one of our biggest projects ever. Of course, it is Fresh Jobs. It's an online portal providing young people with access to information they need to gain and retain employment, including career guidance, advice from industry expertise, and resume templates.
And today we're chatting to Laura Stevenson, an apprentice carpenter at Master Builders. With the building and construction sector currently booming, Master Builders is the third largest employer in Australia and employment demand is through the roof, literally. According to Master Builders Australia, some 300,000 new and skilled workers will be needed over the next 5 years, with many more vacancies than qualified candidates. This makes building and construction a great sector to be in if you're qualified, but also a great choice to get into through apprenticeships, graduate training, and other entry routes. There's also loads of different jobs in the sector. Welcome, Laura, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So, Laura, what's your story? How did you become an apprentice carpenter?
So I've always been really fascinated by like older architecture, older buildings and whatnot, and also like how things go together and try my hand at carpentry.
Yeah,
Amazing.
nice. I feel like if there was any trade I'd do, I'd want to be a carpenter. It looks so fun and rewarding when you have the thing built at the end.
Yeah.
And Jesus did it, so yeah.
It's a noble cause.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So, Laura, what does a day-to-day look like for you?
We get to site pretty early. We'll all discuss what's going to happen for the day. As an apprentice, I'm sort of there to more assist the tradespeople.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of holding the other end of the timber or sweeping up, essentially.
Yeah. So, Laura, what do you really enjoy about the job?
I just like the variety. I get to see pretty much every aspect of the building being built. Working for a general builder, we sort of organise all of the trades, so I get to see the projects from start to finish, and there's always something new and exciting to discover inside the walls.
Amazing. And is there a part of the job or a job that you've done that you're really proud of?
We've done a few really cool heritage projects, which are probably what I most enjoy. We did a big one at Glenelg Town Hall recently, which is still sort of ongoing, but It was really cool to see that wrap up.
So, Laura, you're obviously loving your apprenticeship in carpentry right now, but who got you into it? Who got you started and on your sort of pathway to getting into that career?
It took me a little bit to get a job, actually, but I started through doing a Cert 2 at TAFE and got a taste of it all. And then a lovely man named Todd finally gave me a chance, and he took me to Master Builders. And the rest is history, I guess.
Amazing. So, yes, you are working with Master Builders, and I know that they've just launched their Born to Build program. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So Born to Build is basically just trying to get everybody into the trades. There's room for everybody in construction, whether female, Indigenous, basically any human. And Born to Build is getting qualified tradespeople out into schools and job fairs, these type of places, to sort of encourage these minorities to get to try out these positions where they might not have thought that they could do it before, but.
Yeah, amazing. And what a fantastic opportunity to be able to do that through them as well. So what are your future goals in terms of carpentry?
I just want to keep building stuff,
yeah, just
really.
keep building?
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for someone who's looking to undertake a building or construction apprenticeship?
Just give it a go, honestly. Master Builders are a great place to start, to contact, or TAFE as well, any other training organisations if you want to get a taste of it. Just try. It's fun.
Fresh 92.7 presents Resumaybe, kickstarting your career with fresh jobs.
Basically, the way this works is, Laura, you're going to be read out a skill that only one of us has. We need to convince you that one of us is telling the truth. You're allowed to ask one follow-up question, and then you need to guess who out of the two of us is telling the truth. So,
all right. So do you have the skill there, Laura?
I can dock a boat.
Okay, I'll go first.
You go first? Sure.
So in a previous life, I used to actually be in the Navy. And so being in the Navy, they taught us how to do all the boat skills, like tie knots and get them onto the docks. And I mean, there was heaps of stuff that we did in the Navy. But I was only there for about 6 months, so I didn't learn heaps, but I did a little bit of it. And that's how I got that skill.
So you can pry her with questions to see if she's lying. You can ask her about the dishonourable discharge if you want.
I want to know more about the uniform.
Well.
Tell us about the uniform.
So you wear a nice pair of navy pants and a nice shirt, button-up shirt.
Very cool.
Cool.
And I looked great in it. I can tell you that much.
I was, whatever. I might have trouble explaining it, but let me tell you, I was killing it. I looked hot. So pretty much, I worked at a ferry cruise boat thing down at the Torrens. So they'd have these little ferry boats and stuff. So I just worked there, and pretty much you get people on the boat, you take their tickets, you let them pay, and then at the end of the day, of course, dock the boat on the side when you're packing up, and then just with the ropes, tying knots, all that.
How fast do the ferry boats go?
Pretty slow. I don't know actually the gauge of kilometers per hour, but or knots,
convenient.
but I couldn't tell you, but like fairly slow, yeah.
All right, Laura, who do you reckon's
Who's
lying?
the rat?
Who's
Who's
telling
lying? Who actually has the skill?
I'm going to go with Dave.
Davo's lying?
No, the truth.
The truth? No.
I wasn't in the Navy.
As if you couldn't even explain the uniform.
I looked good in it. That's all you need,
That's all you need to know.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Laura. To find out more and explore your options with vocational education and training, from nationally recognised qualifications, apprenticeships to earn while you learn, or flexible short courses, head to skills.sa.gov.au.
Cool. Thanks, Laura.
Thank you.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to AuscastNetwork.com for details.